What is going on, fellas, and welcome back to Hungary for Success. I'm FoggyPlays. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is a fantastic series. We're managing a Hungarian club called Dorogi, as you can see by the badge. But today we're taking on Kisvarda in the Hungarian Cup. They're in second in the top division, so it's going to be quite the test for us. And then we have just going to play a league game. Should be an interesting one. If you do want to enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Any interaction makes a huge difference to the channel. Right, so like I said, Kisvarda in the first game today, and then we're taking on scootR in the league. It's been pretty decent, to be fair. Since the last episode where the buying player transfer window has shut, we have actually signed a few more players, but we have gone and won the majority of our games. Like I said, still unbeaten. It's been questionable in some of the games. We've been a little like Badorsh. We should have beaten them. Against Vasas, we got away with it. Barnabas Toth scored an absolute worldly of a goal. I'm just going to quickly show you this. Ortiz, still struggling. Hasn't been living up to the ability that he is supposedly rocking. But he's not doing too bad. As you can see, Toth scores from a punch clear from their goalkeeper. It was quite a beautiful goal, if I do say so myself. Like I said, today potentially could drop points against Kisvarda. Like I said, second in the top division, just behind MTK. I'm still surprised that MTK are doing so well. It's, I don't know. I don't know. Transfer-wise, like I said, the buying players transfer window has shut, but the free transfers, they're still completely capable of being made. So we have brought in two more players. Keegan Mitchell is a South African under-20 international. Came in on loan, or not on loan, on trial. I decided he was worth a punt. He didn't want too much money. He's on 110 a week. Why not? And then Marcelo Suarez is a Bolivian centre back who again didn't want a huge amount of money. Why not? Why not? So he is after arriving as well. He's played one game as well. So the two of them have both made their debuts. I think it were two different games, but they both made debuts regardless. Finances wise, we're a little over our wage budget, which is making the board less than half. Okay, they're on course. It said they're on course. Okay, that's fine. They did bring back the transfer revenues down to 30%, and it'll drop to 10% after we make 2 million in sales. They're never going to see that 2 million because I don't think we're ever going to be able, but not this season anyway. Definitely won't be selling 2 million worth of players this year. But whatever. We are sitting second in the league, 3 points behind Depression, just because we've drawn so many games this year. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. Things are going quite well, I'd say. And this is how we're going to be lining up for the game against Kisvarda. We have offered a bunch of players new contracts. So a lot of them have taken pay cuts, which extended their contracts and have taken pay cuts by choice. So that's quite fantastic. We're going to lose two of our coaches because two of our players are actually coaches as well, and they're refusing to sign new contracts without getting a huge pay rise. So we'll worry about that later in the season. I'm not worried about it now. So Morsitz is going to start in goal. Neri and Sharensi starting as our fullbacks. They're still playing on fullbacks, playing quite well as fullbacks. Rishako and Belagnese as our centre backs. Belagnese is scoring so many goals recently, it's fantastic. Nagazi and Toth are starting in central midfield today. As I said, Ortiz has been really poor, so I'm dropping him down to the bench just to see if that'll spur him on. Canalos and Shidlar are starting as our wingers, with Delshig and Giersik starting up front. Giersik did have a bit of an injury crisis for a while, so he's back in now, hopefully, to score some goals. We do have a couple of injuries. Dlutz, Berko, and Karash all injured. Karash has been out for quite a while, but he has signed a new contract extension. Didn't really get a choice, to be fair. It was in his contract. So I've taken his contract extension that we were able to add. So he's just signed, or he's had his contract extended by a single year, which I hopefully by the time we it comes time to signing his new contract again, we'll be in a better position. I expect to see some quality finishing. I've demotivated Gersik. And we're going to chuck a bit of encouragement. We are going attacking. We're playing the way we play. They're playing. I did notice this in the coach or the scout report. So I'm thinking if we play a little bit wider than we normally do, that could help. We're still playing with like inside forwards, inverted wingers. You know, we're still playing our way of playing. But he's hopefully our wide players can get something out of the game. Our fullbacks are quite good going forward as well. Neary, not as much, but he's still pretty decent player. And that was very close. Fernando Viana. Reshko gives away the penalty. Hopefully Mursitz can save this. Mursitz didn't even get close to it. I'm going to demand more. I do want to make it to the next round, but I'm weary we won't. Mursitz gets it out. Can't find one of our players, but we have kept a hold of the ball. This is their manager's already looking at his clock, his watch, like, the game's over. We're just not quite on top of the game today. Giersik chases the ball down, but Dumbo has fairly easy time picking that up. Schindler finds Tot. I know Tot is injured. I'm just going to leave him on for a little while. Canalas, a guy who's been sitting on the bench pretty much all season. He's come off the bench a handful of times. Starts today's game because Jabo, he's been lacking form, so I moved Jedler over to the left wing because that's where I was originally intending on playing him, and I brought Canalas in to start the game. Worked out pretty well for us so far, anyway. Saying that, I was fully expecting when that hit the crossbar for it to be an own goal against our goalkeeper. That didn't happen. They want me to get Rishako to man mark one of their players. I don't think we're going to do that because, as we've already seen, his tackling today is a little bit clumsy. Jedler gets it into the box, but nobody's there to pick it up. And Giersik, who's like I said, he's been fantastic so far this year. My heart stopped for a second when I saw that. I'm guessing Mursitz got there before the Kisvarda player, because that looked quite dangerous. Our centre backs were full stopped. And how was that not offside? How was Navatral onside for that? He's not. He's never onside. Never onside. Absolutely not. Even from the strange angle we had, that was never onside. No. I'm not. No. We could go into the half even, but we don't, because Toth, their keeper, does manage to come out and pluck it. This should be the end of highlight, or the end of half highlight. or a nothing highlight potentially. See what Mercer does with this. Goes for a little wander forward. Yanis. Sikrovic. Schedler. Come on. Punt it forward. Toth. Who, to be fair, has played the entire first half relatively well. Even though he had that injury, which I'm not actually even sure what the injury was. I saw it pop up and I was like, he's not playing that well, so probably will just take him off. I'm going to say I'm unhappy, because to be fair, I'm less than happy. I'm going to point my finger at everybody and be like, hey, you can improve. And I'm going to say to the strikers, I'm not happy with your finishing. Toth, thigh injury, we'll take him off. Bring on Ortiz. We'll give Ortiz a chance to run around. Let's see if he can do something. I expect a performance from you tonight. Going to encourage the lads just at the start of the second half and see, can we do something? Are we going to do anything? No, but we have a goal kick which finds absolutely nobody. They're playing their centre backs quite wide, and they've just sliced us open rather easily. Not what I wanted to see. Giersick gonna have to take him off if after this highlight. Zedler couldn't get his crossover. Canalas gets it across and Delshig. I was thinking about taking the two strikers off, and now I'm thinking I'm going to leave Delshig on. Beautiful ball forward by Neary, who's been playing quite a lot of football recently since we've been without Crash. At right back, we're going to take Kiersick off and bring on Gabriel. Rishako, you've been less than delightful today. We're going to bring on Suarez, because to be fair, Suarez is quite a good player. I'm going to take off Zedler and bring on Jabo. Jabo can come on, and I'm going to put him back to being an inverted winger. I'll actually pop you as an inside forward and see if that makes a difference. We're 70 minutes in. It's 2-2. We've been the better team in terms of shots and on target. All right, we have a couple of minutes, or 9 minutes left. One substitution remaining. Do we change anything now? Or Belnisi not having the best of games. Serenzi's not having a fantastic game. Ortiz again just not playing well. This is. Is there anyone on the bench that can make a difference? Mezaros, but do I bring him on? And if I do, who do I bring him on for? No. I'm going to chuck a bit of encouragement at the lads. We have a corner. It's poorly taken. But Nagazi gets the crossover. Not the player I would have expected to be crossing the ball over. Gabriel. Looks like they're playing with more width. Neary. Could be the final kick. No. Our final attempt. Potentially. Neary gets the ball forward. Canalas, who has really stamped his place, or stamped his name as a potential. Oh, if we'd scored. If we had only scored. Dumbo. Alright, we've gone to extra time. This is unexpected. So I'm not going to be shouty. Well, not going to be too shouty. I'm going to point the finger and say, not happy with the performance. To be fair, I'm quite happy with the performance. I still have faith in Olvi. Is there anyone that is... Okay, so Sorenzi is really tired. So we take him off and bring on Zabari, who originally was my number one left back. He's just not really, done it so far this year. Belnisi, do I want to take off? No, don't want to take off him because he's actually quite good. Nagazi, take him off for I could put you as a Mazarosh. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We are going to... Who can we talk to? Lazari, Mazarosh, Pump Fists, Faith, start extra time. Encourage them right at the start. See if we can do something. We seem to have fitter players than Kisvarda at the minute, but they have the quality that we lack. I think the biggest regret I have so far this year is letting Adam Nemeth go out on loan. Should probably consider bringing him back. But now that we've Canalas, who seems to be, well, even in just this one game, he's been quite good. Don't know, do we necessarily want... Oh! Okay. For a second there, I was slightly worried that we'd assisted Kisvarda in scoring, but we haven't. Zabo, who's not really done an awful lot since he came on, gets the ball across. Gabriel, another player who's not done an awful lot since he came on. And Canalas has 2 shots, and Ortiz's shot gets blocked by the keeper. That's definitely increased our number of shots, without a doubt. Yeah, 29 shots in this game so far. I'm going to chuck a demand more. Frustrated the players, but still, we need something. There was a challenge over here. You know, I'm not going to give out to them. Delshig. He's finally coming up. He's been a little mixed recently. Who was it that decided to beat up one of my players? Otvos. Gonna chuck a bit of praise at the lads. Come on, lads. You're doing fantastic. Mercits. 8 minutes, lads. 8 minutes. Less than 8 minutes. We're still going attacking, because I feel like they're going to score regardless of what we do. Zabari gets it forward. Gabriel. Penalty? No. Penalty? No. Dumbo. He's found Viana. If we'd gone defensive, they would have still scored. That's you know. I think this might be the only game in this episode, because this is going on quite a lot longer than expected, and they have another chance. Whose highlight is this? Mercits, thank you. Come on, it's a bit of encouragement. Oh, Suarez does quite well. We do not have penalty takers in our team. Our penalty takers are not very good. Ortiz gets it to Gabriel. Delshig, Shabo. Keeper makes a fantastic save, and Kisvarda get the ball clear. 30 seconds remaining. Sabari. Why you hold? Why? Why did he not take the throw? Alright, so Canalas is Cam. So maybe we put Canalas first because he's Cam. We do Shabo. Ortiz. Where's Delsic is second. And we are going to put Belnizi as our 5th taker. And after that, you can decide from yourselves. Support the efforts, keep it going. This is your chance to be heroes. Make sure you have no regrets. Okay. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. Displaying little emotion, it's fine. It's better than being unmotivated. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the only game of this episode, because it is taking a lot longer than expected. Canalas steps up to take our first penalty. Right down the middle. Never in doubt. Navratil, the 2-goal specialist from the first half. Nah, that was quite comfortable for our keeper. Delshig slats it bottom corner. Get in. 2 for 2. Is this... No, it's this Lucas. Lucas steps up. Gets a past the keeper, but their keeper was celebrating. Over, like, pointing over here. There's nobody there. Shabo. If they miss this, we're through to the next round. Fernando Viana. No, okay. Mirsitz. Couldn't quite get there. Ortiz. Come on, Ortiz. Do something. Please, Ortiz. Ortiz.
No!
Horvat. Zoltan Horvat.
Yes!
He's hit the post. Ooh. Who's our... It's Belnizi is our last taker, wasn't it? Or is it Belnieshi? Belnieshi. Sounds more Hungarian, I think. He puts it away. We're through to the third round. We have knocked out Kisvarda, the second best team in Hungary this season. Delchig. I'm so glad I offered him a new contract. That was special, lads. Nobody expected anything. We've collar. We've done the business. We've made it through to the third round. We might just... Yeah. That was a lot longer than expected. So we're not going to play any more games in this episode because it will take far too long. But we are through to the next round. Get in there, my friends. Taught this out for 3 days with a tight thigh. We got 2k. Helps a little bit. It's not a huge amount, but still better than nothing. We are going to come back. We come back for the Hungarian third round and Girma, depending on how the third round goes. November and December, January, it's not a huge amount of games. So I'll bring you back at some point, maybe in January, towards the end of the month. And we'll do like an update on how we're doing transfer-wise. There's only a handful of games. But yeah, I think this deserves a like. We have managed to beat Kisvarda, who might, if you don't remember, second best team in the top division in Hungary. We did the business. I think that is fantastic. So leave a like. Do please subscribe. It makes a massive difference. Makes me happy when I check my subscriber count and I'm after getting extra subscribers. It warms me. I just feel so warm. But yeah, comment anything you want. If you've gotten this far in the episode, then comment down below. Cheese. Just cheese. Just put cheese and people will look at the comments and be like, what? Cheese. Thank you for watching, fellas, and we'll see you in the next one.